Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to our Friday morning assembly. Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to our Friday morning assembly. Who's all excited? It's only 3 weeks to Christmas. I can't wait. This week I had the joy to meet up with a friend of ours here at St. Mary's, and I got to sit down with him and just have a little interview and ask him some questions. And here's a little video of just how that went. Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to our Friday assembly. It's lovely this morning to have a real guest of honour. It's a real local hero, and his name is Malcom. Malcom, it's lovely to have you with us this morning for the assembly. Now, I have the great joy of asking you a few questions. Today is a very special day for you. Can you tell the boys and girls what today is for you?
It's very much a reminder of what my mother went through to bring me into the world. I thought of that very much yesterday when she was in labour.
And so for the boys and girls, how long ago was that for them, for your mum? How long ago was that for your mum?
100 years ago.
Malcom is celebrating his 100th birthday today, and it's great we have him here to share that story. Now, Malcom, you've become a bit of a local celebrity recently. What have you been up to celebrate your 100th birthday?
What I've been up to, well, on the way up to my birthday, I've been doing a charity walk for the British Legion, and raised quite a lot of money for it too. Quite a lot. What figure are we sitting at now, Malcom? Well, we're over £11,000 at the moment.
Amazing. You've raised £11,000. Now, tell the boys and girls what it was you were doing to raise that money. What did you do each day?
All I did was walk around Risborough a mile every day for 11 days, starting at 11 AM, keeping the Armistice Day in mind. Yeah. And on that walk, I used to stick to the same walk and people got to know about it. And I had people come out and see me and clap me on the way.
Brilliant. It was a real joy watching the daily feeds come from your daughter, just sharing that encouragement, and everyone coming out just celebrating you and your efforts and raising that amount of money. Now, Malcom, the boys and girls won't know, but you've been coming to our church for a very long time, and you're a real man of faith. Can you share some words of what it means to be a man of faith, and especially for someone who's been able to celebrate 100 great years?
It's very much not following the herd, being your own person, not being influenced by some of the very interesting things that you could be interested in, but you shouldn't be because you're now a Christian. You can't do this thing. All through the war, when I was, even with the people very close to me, my own crew, my aircraft, I was always remote from the things that most other boys wanted to do, which weren't right. And always keep that in mind. Never be influenced to do what you know God doesn't want you to do.
Now, so what's different for the boys and girls today that was different for you growing up? What are some of the differences, do you think?
Mainly in the way you dress. I always, as a boy, was in suit and tie wherever I went.
As I sit here in my jeans and my hoodie jumper.
Yeah.
Message received loud and clear. You do look much smarter than I. You do.
Well, yeah. One has to try to be an example to other people in everything. Not just in what you wear, but what you say and what you do. You've got to remember other people are watching what you do and are going to copy you.
Now, just before we finish, do you have any words of wisdom you would like to share with boys and girls just before?
always start the day with a chat with God, as I do every morning before I start my day. I ask him to guide me today to do all of the right things and not to get into danger. Sometimes my own foolishness leads me into danger, as it did during the war when I crashed an aeroplane. That was my fault. But God was there to pick up all the bits afterwards and heal me. Yeah.
And God, we just give you thanks for Malcolm. We give you thanks for his 100th birthday. We give you thanks for his faith. And we just ask you to bless him this day, the day that he spends with his family. May it be filled with joy, with love, and with laughter. And Lord, we look forward to having him back on his 101st birthday, share with us more great stories about what he's been up to. Amen.
Amen.
It was an absolute joy to sit down with Malcolm earlier in the week and just to celebrate his birthday and hear a little bit of his story. Malcolm is 100 years old, so he has seen a lot, but he's got so much wisdom and so much of a story to tell us. He's experienced the war. He's experienced life without technology, where we don't communicate through phones in the way we do today. And yet he's got so much to offer us about how we can live a more simplistic life, how we can have honour and integrity. You see, what's not different from Malcolm's day, the same as here, is we are all built to be in a relationship. We're all built to have stories, and we're all built to love each other. Maybe today in your class you could sit down and maybe share who you would invite to dinner and what questions or stories you would like to hear. And then maybe when you go home and you spend time with a parent or guardian, you can listen to their stories and ask them what it was like for them growing up. It's so important that we hear each other's story and we listen to each other. Let me just finish in a prayer. Dear God, I thank you for the School of Longwick. I thank you for the boys and girls and the teachers there. I just ask you to bless them in the week ahead and all that they do, and to keep them safe. And as they journey through Advent, may they journey through knowing that they have a story to share, and also there's many more stories out there to listen to and learn from. Amen. Have a great and blessed week, everyone, and we'll see you next week.